Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa, and we are talking straight dirt today with New York's premier landscape artist, Steve Griggs. Thank you so much for being here.
Welcome.
Welcome to LaLa Land.
Yeah.
Is there much, if there's in yards in New York? I mean, there's not much there. You go up straight up to the top, right?
I went to school in Mississippi. When I was down there, they would say to me, Southern girls would say, "Is there grass in New York?" like, yes, I live in the suburbs and there's grass and there's houses and you go into the city and then there's the skyscrapers with all the rooftops and all that. Yes. So
Got a landscape somewhere up on those rooftops.
got a landscape somewhere.
When did your love for landscaping start?
The love for landscaping. Well, basically I was in high school and had to figure out what to do with college. So I figured let's do something outside. I can't be in an office. Yeah. I like to be creative. And that's kind of how it just evolved. Started with cutting grass.
And you literally took it straight to the top, because some of the most glamorous places to be in New York City are the rooftops.
Yes, and you said to me before the show, you guys want to go on location, so
yes,
we'll do your manifesting.
Let's do it.
Manifest New York, LaLa Land.
Let's do
right
it.
here.
Right.
We'll put it on the
Love that.
rooftop somewhere.
Because
That'd be
LaLa
great.
Land is not about LA. LaLa is really about the mindset, and you've got a great mindset.
Thank you.
What was your mindset that got you this great success?
Man, my father was a construction worker in New York, like anybody else. Hard times growing up, and I didn't want to do that. You just do it. The motto, I have two sons, and the motto is never give up. I mean, just never give up. No matter what happens, you just keep pushing forward.
Was there ever a time when you wanted to give up?
All the time.
Yeah, every day, huh?
Every day.
Yeah.
It's like you just got to keep doing it, But very grateful for everything. Grateful to be here in Los Angeles. I'm just a landscaper. I mean, dig holes. But I know.
But they're really beautiful
But
holes.
yeah, there's so much more to it than that. It's not just digging holes. It's bringing a vision to life. That's true art.
That's I kind of play it down a little bit, but that's kind of what it is. If somebody's going to spend X amount of dollars in their backyard, and I have to create a vision for it and display them, and then when you go into their backyard and you start making a giant hole with the swimming pool and all, they really have to trust you.
Yeah.
And they say, it takes, 10,000 hours to become an expert.
Right.
I've been doing this.
Way more than that.
I got gray hair. I'm 58, so I've been doing this a really long time.
So this is all about a lifestyle, you say. So how do you interview the people? How do you figure out what is the lifestyle for them? How do you bring that?
It's kind of like a doctor, It's kind of exactly like a doctor. You go in there, and you ask them certain questions and entertainment and pets and kids, and just try to, capture what they're trying to feel, and you just basically put it out there. Of course, you have to have the checkbook to make it come to reality.
That
but
helps.
helps,
So,
yeah.
so why did they write you the checks, Steve? What is it about you?
Why do they write? That's a great question. Why do they write? I bring it. I bring it. There's no excuses. I say what I'm going to do, and I get it done, and that is it.
And what are some of the favorite projects you've got done?
If you look through the book, it's on the rooftops, putting a swimming pool over a cliff.
Woo!
Done a couple jobs for some higher celebrity type people, but they seem, it's just, the more challenging the better, right? I always say the motto is commit first and figure it out later. If they say, hey, can you put a pool on the edge? Sure, we'll figure it out later.
Totally, right.
I love that. Just say yes.
Just say yes. Just, if anybody else, just say yes to life. Just say yes. I can't emphasize that enough. Just keep showing up. Just do it. I don't know. Is it,
Have you been to any certain places in the world that have inspired your vision as an artist?
Just in New York City, how do you get trees and dirt and plants 40 stories up in a building, right?
Just say yes and figure it out later.
That's exactly right. And a bunch of parking tickets later.
Right, yeah.
'Cause you get a lot
The
of
funny
things.
thing about you is that you come across kind of as this New Yorker. You're very good at what you do, and you have a little bit of I don't know if I'd say spiritual or whatever, but we've had some conversations before the show and stuff, and you're talking about breath work, you're talking about going to the cold plunge.
I was talking about the spiritual stuff. Driving in Manhattan, I would watch her on the podcast, deep breathe 3 times or whatever, and it actually works. I was talking to her before the show about the breathing exercise. And in New York, you got to do a lot of breathing.
Oh, it's critical. Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes, you really do in New York.
It's crazy, but but it's all good. It's how we do it.
What's the hardest part of the work that you do? Is it translating what the customer client wants into reality? Is it something different? What would you say is the hardest part of what you do?
The hardest part is execution, because you have to take their vision and you have to kind of put it in 3D, right?
Yeah.
So I put it on paper, which is 1D, 2D, then I have to translate it to 3D. And there's basically, I consider myself like an orchestra, right? You have to kind of put all the pieces together and make it happen at the end. When they come out and they say, wow, that's when you did your job.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really what it comes down to. And it's not about the money. It's it's really about creating it. You gotta love what you do. I mean, playing in the dirt and creating it it's love. That's what I do.
Pools, cliffside, dive right in.
That's it. Just
right.
or rooftop pool, cliffside, whatever it takes.
I love it. What a beautiful book too. That
Thank
must have been
you.
kind of challenge. That's a whole other thing. Now you're an author also, so that's a whole other
best-selling
endeavor.
author. Yes, thanks to
Right?
David Breyer. He did all the branding out there for the book and all that, and Patricia Ross for the book. But yeah, it's exciting.
Right.
So what can we find in the book?
It's straight dirt. Yeah, it's straight dirt. You should. I
Are you talking dirty to me?
I gave everybody. I gave you free a copy. You can read it. It's basically about no nonsense. Honestly, like I've read a lot of landscape architecture books. I'm kind of bored. They're boring. Mine is quick, short, straight up, no nonsense. Just tell it like it is. It's not a long book. It's the pictures. It's really about the pictures.
My favorite kind of book.
Well, you're just,
Yeah, I
you're
don't like
such
to
a
read it, so I
jam.
just read the book.
You're such a gem, and we're just so happy to have you all the way out on the west side.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah.
Glad to be here.
We'll have
Glad
to come visit you on the east side.
Oh yeah, we're taking
La
it
Land to New York.
straight to the top.
Where can people find the book and buy the book?
It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. Go to stevegriggs.com. If you have a landscaping question, here's my cell phone, 914-879-5602. I mean, I'm basically an
There
open
you
book.
go.
I love that about you.
I just
truly love that about
Straight
you.
dirt and straight
Really
digits.
Straight up
Great.
dirt.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. Thanks,
Stay tuned.
everybody.
We'll be right back.